All right, y'all, I've got to be somewhere in 30 minutes. I've got to leave in 30 minutes. So I've got to tell you this and multitask while I do what's happened in my life. So my husband came in yesterday and he laid some receipts on the table. And so naturally I go over there because I'm like, what has he been doing? Shopping? And he's supposed to be at work. And so I look at him and he looks at me. He's like, what are you doing? And I said, what have you been doing? Shopping? And so he has a startled look. So I run out on the front porch like I do every time he's trying to get something out of my hand. And so he's chasing me around and I'm like, what's going on? I'm trying to read it while he's chasing me and I'm holding it out, trying to keep it from him. And I see the word roses. And so I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm thinking, these are from yesterday and I ain't got roses since I was, 12, but no, since Valentine's Day. And so I'm like, roses? I said, what are you doing? What, you bought roses? And he was like, he literally looked at me and he goes, I was going to tell you, but I wasn't going to tell you like this. And I was like, tell me what? And so he was like, I bought roses for a lady at my office. And I was like, who? Because I know every lady up there. I know their maiden name. I know their mama's maiden name. And where they live, I know it all. And I was like, who did you buy roses for? And he was like, you don't know her. And I was thinking, the hell if I don't. I know them all. And so he's like, anyway, he tells me who. I don't recognize the name. And I was like, well, why would you buy her roses? And so he was could not give me an answer. So y'all, let me tell you, this is what you would do. I know. I got in my car. I had on no bra, having a tank top, shorts, which I don't even go out like that hardly. Hair up in a bun, ain't showered in 4 days. And I go straight to his place of employment. And so I walk up in there and I just look for roses because it was yesterday. I see roses on the table and I see the cute little girl. Don't recognize her. I do not know who she is. Still don't know who she is. And I just walk over and I pick the roses up and I said, I believe these are mine. And she's if hell had a look, it was her face. And she was so scared. And then I looked down at the crystal vase they were in, and it was crystal because it had a little sticker on it. And I just said, boop, and knocked it off. Turned around and I said, walked out with the roses. And y'all, then behind me was like fire as I was walking out. Like I was carrying the roses walking out, fire behind me. I freaking woke up and I turned to my husband and I never would wake him up because he needs lots of sleep. And I was like, He turns over and he was like, what? And I said, He goes, hell, what have I done now? I said, buckle up because I got a story for you, buddy. You think you're buying roses for somebody? I think not.